Welcome to this week's episode of Mohawk Valley Living TV. This month we are headed back out on the road with our MVL Food Tour. Roanne Testito and I are checking out the best pizza joints in the Mohawk Valley. Plus, we're headed to Worthy and Oneida to sit down with Jen Bailey and talk all about spring style. Then we're headed to CNY Brain and Spine to see what they've got going on. Welcome back to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today we are here at Tony's Pizza in New Hartford. Hi, Roanne.
Hi, Carrie.
We've been talking about this one for a while.
We have.
It's the pizza tour.
It's the pizza tour, and I'm excited.
I am too. We're not doing one bite. We're doing at least 2 bites.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And we're here at Tony's. BJ and Kathy Evans do a tremendous job. They are open 7 days a week. And BJ made us a couple pies today to taste. This one I'm excited for. Veggie.
Me too. Veggie,
right? Doesn't
yes.
This look delicious?
It looks delicious.
It just adds something.
So does his
And then
plain.
we had to go with the traditional plain.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite spots. I actually order lunch here and have it delivered. So
great.
Are you ready?
Okay.
What do you want to start with?
I'll start here and you start there. How's that?
Yeah. I love broccoli, so I'm going for like a nice broccoli piece. Look at that. I love their pizza here.
Yes.
I like that the crust is a little bit thicker.
Yes.
It's more substantial, but really flavorful.
Yeah.
When you come here, Kathy, BJ's wife, makes the most incredible cheesecake.
That's what I saw.
Tons of flavors. Cherry, strawberry, Oreo. All right, hold on. I'm going to give you one of these. Does this one look good?
Sure.
So when you want dessert, after you have your pizza, Kathy's got you covered. All right.
This looks really good.
It's really good. There's like no guilt. Look at that. There's no guilt when you eat a veggie pizza,
No.
right? This is delicious.
This is sloppy too.
All right, what do we love? I love the crust. It's
I
like
do.
a little crispy right here. The cheese is
I
fantastic.
love the flavor of the vegetables.
Yeah.
It's very good.
This is one of our top spots, you know? I've been coming to it for years. Wings, everything, tons of food. They have everything here. The pizza is spot on, again, 7
very
days a
good.
week. You got to come
very
out and
good.
check out Tony's.
Check
in New
out
Hartford.
Tony's in New Hartford.
Yep, all right.
Right on the point.
Yes.
Right
of
on the point
Commercial and
of
Seneca.
Commercial and Seneca Turnpike.
Right? So stop one. We're ready.
Stop one, we're good.
We're ready to keep on going,
Yes,
right?
we are.
All right, we'll be back. Today I'm here with Jen Bailey at Worthy and Oneida. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Carrie. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, and thank you so much for being on the cover of the April issue, one of our style makers.
Super exciting. So glad to have you and your viewers at Worthy today.
Thank you so much. It is such a beautiful space you've created here. What inspired you to create Worthy?
I moved here about 5 years ago, and in doing so, there was no place really to shop in Oneida. And so knowing that there was a need, I focused on that and started a store. And here we are 4 years later.
It's amazing. So much beautiful stuff. Luxury resale. I mean, we're talking about, I came from New Hartford to shop here a little while back. Actually wearing one of my purchases. Thank you very much. I love the oversized blazer, but really there's something for everyone here. So how do you approach that when a client comes in and you have obviously other people that work here? How do you approach working with your clients one-on-one?
So I have to start off by saying Oneida is centrally located. So we have people coming from Utica, we have people coming from Syracuse, from Rome, Hamilton, and in doing so, we're able to access a lot of fashion from all over the area.
Yeah.
So everything in the store is locally sourced from women like you.
Love it.
So that in itself is fantastic because we never know what's coming in. We get new inventory all the time, and that gives then our customers the ability to find all sorts of different items.
Right. And also the reuse, repurpose.
Yes.
It really does come down to sustainability too,
Absolutely.
right?
It's cleaning out your closet, being able to find things that you don't wear anymore, bringing them in here, they get a second life, and then you get to buy it and be able to use it.
I love it. So a client walks in, what's the experience?
So coming into Worthy, first thing off the bat is I want you to feel welcomed. I want you to be comfortable. Shopping can sometimes be intimidating, you know. We meet women where they are currently in their life, whether that is changes with their body or maybe a new chapter happening, a new job, something like that. And so my team is really special here. I don't do it alone.
Yeah.
And so all the women who are here with me, they're great because we all are different, which means we can help different customers with different things, different perspectives.
I love that.
And so we hook you up with, say, Monica on a Saturday. And she's great because she's like a little fairy fashion mother.
Aww.
And I know, it's really fun. And so women come in and she'll curate an entire rack for you. Tell us what size you are, what size shoe, what are you looking for. We'll go through the racks and come up with outfits for you.
It's like personal shopping
Absolutely.
in the Mohawk Valley, which you cannot get. I mean, I used to live outside New York City. You can't get that type of experience here. It's amazing, right?
And it's all complimentary. We
That's
do it because
awesome.
you deserve to feel good. We want you to feel confident. We have so many times where women come into the store, they have no idea what they're looking for. They might feel a little frustrated. Maybe they've had some changes with their body or just not feeling themselves. And they come in, we style them, we find what looks best on them and for them, and they leave feeling confident.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so much more than just about wearing clothes, right? It's
Absolutely.
about the way you feel. It's about how you present yourself, and you're giving people that opportunity. You obviously have a huge selection of sizing, of different types of looks, bags, accessories, shoes. You know, we've seen some
Absolutely.
beautiful shoes here as well. So I encourage everyone to come down, whether you want to bring some stuff because you're cleaning out your closet, right? And kind of looking for that refresh. But I think anyone even coming in with stuff is going to end up leaving with something else. You know, I mean, that's what happened to me. You know, I came in here and I was like, that, and now, you know, you end up seeing everything you love and you find something.
And I always tell people too, if you didn't find what you were looking for today, come back because next week the store is going to look totally different. Again, we get stuff in every single day. Our inventory is constantly changing. So just pop back in. We're also on social media too. So if somebody can follow us, whether on Instagram or Facebook, we're constantly posting different outfit options, new items that are coming through the door. Give us a call. We'll put it behind the counter for you.
And if someone is looking for something specific, they can also let you know, and you
Absolutely.
could let them know if it's coming in,
Oh,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, so great. So check it out on Facebook, definitely. I've seen a lot of the great photos there. And come into the store, wear the own item.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks for having us today.
Thank you.
Can we do a little shopping now?
Absolutely.
All right,
Let's
go. Coming up, we're headed to CNY Brain and Spine to sit down with Dr. Satish Krishnamurthy.
We are the best spine care facility in the region. We are providing world-class care for our patients. We are Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. Suffering from neck pain, back pain, frustrated because you can't get any relief? Let Dr. Q and his staff provide you with the care and compassion that you need. With the latest and greatest technology, Dr. Q and his staff will help get your health and your life back to what you deserve. Dr. Q cares about you. Call us today.
A fence is an important investment. It defines your space, provides security, and reflects on the pride you take in your property. At B&K Fencing, we just don't install fences, we build solutions. We take a hands-on approach with every client. Our commitment is to superior craftsmanship and durable materials. Whether it's classic wood, low-maintenance vinyl, secure chain link, or elegant aluminum, quality is non-negotiable. We ensure that every project, large to small, is built right, built to last, and delivered at a fair price. That's the standard we uphold at B&K Fencing.
We are strategic. Want to know what we do? It's simple. We help you live your great life. That means great financial planning, straightforward investment strategies, and guidance when life throws a curveball. Retirement, college, taxes, and big decisions. Spend less time worrying and more time living. Strategic, life by design.
We're stickering everything, Finley.
It's the Made in America sale at New York Sash.
Good job.
I thought you two were getting ready for the sale.
We are. We're stickering all New York Sash products made in the USA.
Isn't that everything? It's America's best, installed in central New York for less. We're taking 25% off vinyl and engineered wood siding, acrylic bath systems, energy efficient windows, and entry and storm doors. Visit NewYorkSash.com.
There's another sticker.
Okay, it's all fixed. No new parts, under an hour, no charge.
I don't want to make any decisions right now.
Don't worry about it. It's no charge.
Now, I really can't make a decision like this without talking to my wife. But I will decline the charges.
Sir, there's still no charge. You have a good night.
The green team doesn't sell, they solve. For unexpected wins, get on the green with Standard.
Wait, you didn't even ask for my email address.
I had been lifting something heavy, felt a tinge in my back. I also had some shortness of breath, but thought it was due to what I figured was some kind of muscle pull. I was wrong.
The episodes of pain that Ray was experiencing were actually small heart attacks. The Wynn Emergency Department was able to provide immediate life-saving care to Ray's heart.
If it wasn't for the amazing team at Wynn, I might not be here at all. I feel indebted to everyone who helped make Wynn Hospital a reality so I can get the immediate care I needed right when I needed it.
Thank you for giving my daddy back home.
My grandparents started the business in 1966. My grandfather was a farmer, had a bunch of kids, and they wanted a pool, so he built a pool for himself and then started building pools for other farmers in the Dowsville area. They opened Garrity Pools and Spa in Dowsville. Moved to Herkimer in 1980, and we've been here ever since. This is all I've done my whole life. We're a third-generation business now. When we were offered hot spring spas, I hadn't been that excited about getting a product in here in many years. This is a 21st century spa that is made for the customers today. I have a pool and a spa at my house, and it's about family. My wife has a big family, and the parties, birthdays, Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, they're at our house because everybody comes around the pool and spa to get together, just have some nice family time.
Welcome back to Mohawk Valley Living TV. Today I'm here with Dr. Satish Krishnamurthy. Hi, Dr. Satish.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good.
Thanks so much for having me. We're here at CNY Brain and Spine. You have been working in this greater region for 26 years, and specifically in the Mohawk Valley in New Hartford for over a year now with CNY Brain and Spine.
Yes.
So as a neurosurgeon, you, I know, have seen all sorts of cases, and you operate locally here and also travel around to the different clinics that CNY Brain and Spine has.
Uh-huh.
What do you find is different about being directly in the Mohawk Valley than when you were in Syracuse? And how do you think it affects the way you practice here and serve your patients?
It's remarkable, and thank you for having me on this show.
Thank you.
I think it's remarkable that these people who are in the Mohawk Valley and most of central New York are in a great need for all sorts of medical care, including neurosurgical care. For example, their risk of stroke is very different from the people who live in the city, and their risk of cancers of all different kinds, including brain and spine tumors, are very different in the sense that they're higher than the national average for a variety of reasons that we still don't completely understand.
Really?
I have been caring for people in the Mohawk Valley, as you suggested, since the time I came to this area, Syracuse area, and the greater Syracuse area in 2000. And coming here directly and working in this CNY Brain and Spine group has taught me a lot about how important our clinic and our services play a role in catering to specifically to the need of the patients here.
One thing I think is interesting here in this clinic at CNY Brain and Spine is obviously there are two neurosurgeons, you and Dr. Nick Kenda, and then you have an orthopedic surgeon, a pain management doctor, and obviously physician assistants as well. So it really is an entire team that can kind of look at the scope of a number of different conditions, right, and kind of figure out how it all pieces together.
Yes, and it was a natural consequence of what the patients come to us with. So most of the patients, they have patchy primary care, half of it because of the patients themselves. The other half is the access is so overwhelmed, it becomes difficult. But the CNY Brain and Spine has been very good at providing access to all the people. And like I was mentioning to some of the medical assistants, it's like reading the textbook of medicine here.
Really?
And you can go through all the chapters by seeing the patients. We have the length and breadth of medicine and health conditions that affect these people. And the poor people need access to the best possible care. And we are glad to be able to provide such a care in a timely fashion for this Mohawk Valley region.
That's amazing. So one of the things you mentioned there is just, underserved in terms of primary care. We know that about the Mohawk Valley and the greater upstate New York region. One of the things I love about CNY Brain and Spine is that there are so many clinics, Lowville, Amsterdam, now coming Casanova, Hamilton. So you guys are really bringing that high-level neurosurgical care and orthopedic and pain management to all of these different areas that are underserved, really, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I have to mention, neurosurgery is really highly specialized, but it affects all different specialties. So when a person has symptoms of stroke, they probably have a cardiac issue, which also gets taken care of by referring the patient back to the cardiologist or a primary care physician. If you have back problems, you have different conditions. You've got pre-diabetes, diabetes, overweight, and probably poor primary health care access, because people who work in this area, they don't really think much of going to the doctors unless they are really very sick.
Right.
So it's although we are just providing neurosurgical access, I think a lot of patients need a wholesome primary care that we are able to then capture them into the health systems and cater to those primary conditions.
That's great. So we appreciate you so much being in the area and providing care to all the patients in the greater community in the Mohawk Valley. And thanks for having me today. And I'd love to talk again soon.
It's a delight to be here.
Great.
I'm glad that I'm able to provide the services.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up, Amanda Stewart, our style maker from the April issue.
We know pools. Garrity Pools and Spa are the experts in building and creating backyard memories for thousands of families. Garrity takes pride in offering only the highest quality in-ground Pacific pool and radiant above-ground pools that are built for upstate New York weather. Garrity offers only the best with BioGuard chemicals to keep your pool sparkling clean. Visit the professionals at Garrity Pools and Spa, 234 South Caroline Street, Herkimer, or GarrityPools.com.
Okay, here's the estimate for your new HVAC system. Whenever you're ready, you can sign right here.
I'll need my lawyer to look over this.
Looks good. No issues.
What about the fine print?
There is no fine print.
What's this, a $3,000 charge?
That's a credit. You get that.
Correct. That's a credit through the state.
Well, what should I do?
Sign here.
For unexpected wins, get on the green with Standard.
You know I'm still billing you for this, right?
Before you're playing with the pros, you've got to get your start somewhere.
The Steve Ponte Auto Group is proud to support our local and youth sports organizations throughout the area. Supporting our teams that our families live, play, and coach at is so meaningful to us.
From Little League Baseball to basketball, flag football to hockey, and the Boilermaker Road Race, the Steve Ponte Auto Group is proud to support local sports and foster the love of the game and teamwork.
Visit our website today and learn more about our community involvement.
Hear ye! Welcome,
roofing royalty to your home. The King awaits with bountiful savings. The Roofing King can help you with all your roofing needs. The Roofing King and all his men have the royal plan with perfect installs, maintenance, repairs, and free inspections. Call 315-269-3519 or visit roofingkingusa.com today. Save yourself time and money with your roofing professionals, the Roofing King.
At New York Sash, we know the value of experience. We also know when to let someone else take the lead. Because trusting experts means letting people do what they do best. For over 35 years, that's how we've earned trust. One home, one project, one family at a time. And right now, stop into our showroom or call to take advantage of 20% off this month. So trust New York Sash and let our family take care of your family.
It's here, the only robotic GPS in the state outside of New York City. The Excelsius GPS. No need to travel to the big cities. The best technology is right here at Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery. The Excelsius GPS provides a safer and more precise surgery with better outcomes for you. Improved accuracy, less time under anesthesia, and incisions are reduced to only millimeters. For world-class care and the latest technology, call Central New York Brain and Spine Neurosurgery, where Dr. Q cares about you.
Today I'm here with family nurse practitioner Amanda Stewart. Hi Amanda.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me, and thanks so much for being a part of our Style Makers cover story in the April issue.
What an honor, thank you so much.
Thank you. So you're the owner of Luxx Glo Beauty Bar in Utica.
Yes.
And you've been a family nurse practitioner for many, many years.
Yes, here locally.
Yeah, working in cardiology. What has your career been like here?
So I mean, my career has been longstanding here in the local community in Utica, and most recently in Hamilton. So I am a board certified family health nurse practitioner. My career started at St. Elizabeth's. I worked in cardiology. I then moved on to hospitalist medicine. And honestly, I just kind of found myself growing towards a more regenerative and preventative approach of medicine. And so for me, it was really kind of natural, the progression of building something that we didn't have here locally. So, we founded Luxx Glo Beauty Bar, and that really is very encompassing of what we can offer. And that goes from aesthetics to hormone optimization to preventative medication management, hair loss protocols, vein management that are cosmetic, and a lot of different options that really encompass the whole body as a person.
I love that. I mean, one of the things you talked about, hormone optimization, right? And kind of figuring out, especially with recent medical news, that we said everything was horrible and maybe it's not, right?
Yeah, there's a huge moment right now, but I think that this has been something that we're really behind in our local area, and I think that it's of benefit to find a provider that understands and listens. I mean, a large part of medicine is finding the history from the patient and listening. Oftentimes we get convoluted with different things that don't necessarily matter at that moment, but are very important in the plan of care. So I found it interesting with my own personal experience from a medical perspective to kind of incorporate that into a medical approach that treats the body as a whole.
That's great. So if I want to come in, right, and we're going to do maybe a full face assessment because I want to look at the aesthetic aspect of it, right? I'm coming in, no makeup on, right?
No makeup on.
I think I mentioned to you before, I have like broken capillaries, some of that stuff because I do have lighter skin. And
so obviously in the lighter skin population, rosacea is going to be very common. That's a very, very sensitive subject for people. And there's a variety of ways to attack that, but I think it's important to start from the bottom. That includes a comprehensive exam. Sometimes it includes labs, but also it's talking about goals, for a client or a patient and seeing what we can do to achieve that.
Okay, and this beautiful machine behind us, I mean, you've got the gold and the blue. I'm like, already I love it. Yes. It's just like aesthetically. What is this? What does it do?
So this is called the Silfirm X, which is a very comprehensive and highly advanced machine. The technology is state-of-the-art. What we can do is we can do radio frequency, we can do microneedling, we can do pulse wave therapy, which really offers a lot of benefit to a patient. We can also restore hair. So a common side effect for people as they age is they're having hair loss or hair thinning. And in the past, we really only had a very small amount of options. Sometimes it's oral medications that, sometimes as you advance through your life, you're on other pills that may be a contraindication. If you have a heart history, perhaps you can't take some of the medications for your hair. And so I've developed a nice protocol using the machine, using stem cells or exosomes, as well as PRP, which is your own body's plasma, to regenerate hair growth, which is a very, very popular treatment, and it's highly effective. Rosacea is also another big treatment for us. And then obviously just restoring facial balance, as well as firming and tightening.
And PRP, you can also use that for under eye hollowing and different things with
PRP
that.
you can use for almost anything. I mean, people are using it for joints, you're using it for hair, you're using it for skin, for hollowing, for texture, for tone. I think regenerative medicine is really going to take us to a different level.
I love that. So I hear so much about beauty and skincare in South Korea. Is this one of those machines?
Yes, it sure is. So, obviously you can hear it, you can see it on TikTok, you can see it online, but straight from Korea, we do have it here. I mean, very popular on the West Coast, and then came to the East Coast down into the city. There's some machines in Syracuse, but here locally, this is the only machine that's offered, which is great.
Wow.
Sometimes people don't know how to navigate what their treatment plan looks like, so that's why it's really important to come in for a consultation. They're always complimentary, and make sure you come in. Let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about your medical history. I mean, sometimes we open up Pandora's box, right? That sometimes happens when you're kind of navigating this, but I feel fortunate because my medical history does allow me to kind of navigate that a little bit better.
I think as an advanced practice provider, you really are offering that to our viewers, to the community, where you have that experience in healthcare, right? And you're taken care of when you come here. It's not someone who's just gonna say, all right, let's do this, and not have the knowledge base to make sure it's being done safely and in the right way.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, that's one of my big goals, and I think that's important moving forward. And I also think it's very important to have a good rapport with your provider, whether that's from an aesthetics perspective, a medical perspective, whatever.
That's great. So if someone wants to come in, and I'm setting up my appointment, but if someone wants to come in and get that full face consultation or talk about anything else, I mean, again, the hormones thing, where, as we get into, middle age, there's stuff that maybe we could straighten out that we don't need to suffer with certain things, right?
So there's a variety of ways to book. I mean, there's a answering service number that is available online, which we could provide. But also, there's a booking link that you can come in for at your convenience. We do have LabCorp right here on site, so for lab obtainment, we can just draw for you. And obviously, a lot of times that hormone optimization is billable through your insurance, which is nice to hear for most patients.
That's great. So I would say for anyone, and again, with the hair loss, I mean, this is for men, women, I mean, really anyone can come in.
So men, this is a very sensitive subject for men, but for women too. And I mean, hair thinning and hair loss are two totally different things. But I think it's an important time to invest in yourself, and let's see what we can do.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks again for having me and for joining us on the show, and really kind of giving the viewers a really great idea of what you do here.
Thank you. Thanks, Carrie.
I'm sure everyone's going to want to come in and get those consultations.
Perfect.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Mohawk Valley Living TV. Don't forget to pick up the May issue hot off the press. For more information, check out MohawkValleyLiving.com, and we'll see you next week.
Before you're playing with the pros, you've got to get your start somewhere.
The Steve Ponte Auto Group is proud to support our local and youth sports organizations throughout the area. Supporting our teams that our families live, play, and coach at is so meaningful to us.
From Little League Baseball to basketball, flag football to hockey, and the Boilermaker Road Race, the Steve Ponte Auto Group is proud to support local sports and foster the love of the game and teamwork.
Visit our website today and learn more about our community involvement.
I had been lifting something heavy, felt a tinge in my back. I also had some shortness of breath, but thought it was due to what I figured was some kind of muscle pull. I was wrong.
The episodes of pain that Ray was experiencing were actually small heart attacks. The Wynn Emergency Department was able to provide immediate life-saving care to Ray's heart.
If it wasn't for the amazing team at Wynn, I might not be here at all. I feel indebted to everyone who helped make Wynn Hospital a reality so I can get the immediate care I needed right when I needed it.
Thank you for giving my daddy back home.